Everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. So this is PB Precipice, and I am filling in as your host today. ADEF was not able to make it to the show today, unfortunately, so I'll be filling in. Do have a quick few announcements before we get into the swing of things. Frame Fatales will be having its next all-women's speedrunning event, Flame Fatales, from August 21st to 27th. The marathon schedule is out now. You can go into chat and type exclamation FF, or you can go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more information there. Prize submissions are also now open, so you can check the site for more information on that. As well, if you're over on YouTube watching, you can go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in looking at our live content, starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. With all that said, we do have a little bit of a hiccup. If you were here a few minutes ago, I did mention we were supposed to be doing Super Mario Bros. Today. Unfortunately, we are having some technical difficulties with that. So instead, we've got Phant here to do a Link to the Past 100% PB attempt. How are you doing today, Phant?
I'm doing good. Just a heads up, a little rusty. But there's a caveat here. Last time I did this run, I've only practiced this run mirror mode. So this is the first time I'm actually running this where my screen is oriented correctly. So I'm thinking there's a non-zero chance to PB here.
You're going to PB just because it's playing the game the correct way.
Play the game the correct way, yeah.
I like it. I mean, I'm all for it. PB is a PB, right?
PB is a PB no matter how big or small.
It's true. All right. I am ready whenever you are.
All right. Let's go on go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we're playing Link to the Past. Hello, everybody. I'm sure you've seen this game before. It starts off with about 6-minute run-through of Hyrule Castle, rescuing Zelda, and all that stuff. I've got the rando brain right now, so hopefully I don't open up any unnecessary chests. This chest right here is a trap. Don't get it. It's the lamp, but we can get the lamp later, more efficiently. All right, so I got my splits up over here so we can see how well I do. Also important, so I remember the exact routes of where I'm going to be going here. But early on, not too much movement tech. You'll see me juddering back and forth. That is called pumping. And if you go up and to the left, that means you can just pump right or left on the D-pad, and you'll move ever so slightly faster. And yes, this is 100% NMG, no major glitches. We're not going to be running through and clipping past things. We're doing the game largely as intended, with a couple very minor glitches like block deletes and all that. But more on that later. Now, no, that was not RNG manipulation or anything.
It was not manipulating a frame perfect buffer on something.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And you may be asking, wow, Phant, how did he get a sword there? That's so dang convenient. The answer is, this is not a randomizer. This is an actual, just regular speedrun. If I remember this, charge a sword, bam, bam, there we go, getting the key. Don't open that chest. That chest is a trap. We only need 2 chests in the escape.
You know, it's funny. I've played a lot of randos, but I've never played randos of a game that I actively speedrun, so I never really considered the fact that going from a rando to a run is just incredible.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough.
I'm just thinking, I do crystal randos, oh my god, doing the stuff you do in crystal randos in a run would be horrendous.
All right, use that boomerang to get the key through the wall there. See? Very good, very good. The muscle memory's all coming back. Folks, I just woke up. How's everybody doing? Welcome to GDQ. All right, so because I'm a little rusty, I'm going to go for the 1 pot strat. Just come over here, throw 1 pot up, then 4 slashes. If I can hit it, there we go. Then we'll get our lamp here. Fun fact, the lamp can show up in multiple spots throughout the game, depending on which chest the player opens. It can be found in Link's house if that's the first chest you open, but it also shows up there if you miss that. And that's a much faster chest to get, so we don't get it in Link's house because we don't need it until now. All right, now we're just taking Zelda back the way we came.
Is that the only item that does that in this game?
I
didn't mean to put you on the
Sorry,
spot.
which
Alright.
item? Which item are you referring to?
The lantern.
The lamp. That is required. I guess. Sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't think I heard it correctly.
Is that the only item that has like multiple spawns? Well, I guess only key item. Obviously,
No, the red boomerang also has multiple spawns, and we'll be getting that later.
Okay.
Ow. Actually, shoot, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
I shouldn't have gotten that boomerang. Yeah. We're gonna have to take a detour to get a boomerang from the waterfall fairy. That's the any % strategy. Because I got the boomerang there, the red boomerang is not going to show up later, so that is very unfortunate. It's all good though. It's all good. Actually, no, we're not going to reset. We can still PB. We can still PB.
Oh yeah, so one of the caveats of the red boomerang is not having a boomerang. Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll get. So remind me when we go to Zora. I will need to get the
Nope.
the waterfall fairy. Yep.
Haplocks the Zora waterfall fairy. All right.
This is the other chest we need. That's a small key. Ow.
This is co-op %. You have notes.
Oh, up percents. Yep. Got stuck in the doorway there a little bit. That was odd. There's my key.
If only this was Resident Evil, you'd be running a little bit faster.
It's okay. We're about to get the Sank Heart, so we're going to get a nice refill. Just being careful not to avoid. We're going to try and skip a cutscene here by hugging the wall. There we go. Got one Zelda text box instead of two. And we're out. And we are 1.7 seconds ahead of PB.
Yeah.
Okay, a number of text boxes here. Mashing all the face buttons in order to skip them. There's an optimal frame to press a button to proceed to the next screen. And generally mashing is the best way to try and get it. I'm gonna say or yes. And we're gonna get the Sank Heart. There's a refill. Your ears have been saved. One of the main rules of Link to the Past speedrunning is you cannot use save and quits to save time. So generally we're going to be progressing over the overworld and just making sure we collect everything along the way. Hopefully I remember where everything is.
So
early on, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I assume the 100% category in this is just like all items, all fairies, and
so it's a max inventory essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
So full equipment. So that means red mail, your gold sword, mirror shield, etc., etc. But only I have to go this way. Only the maximum level of stuff. So if I can get something without getting the intermediate level, that's still valid. So for example, I don't need to get the red shields because the mirror shield is the maximum level of the shields. We're good there. All right. Eastern Palace. Our first regular dungeon. Our current mission to collect the 3 pendants to defeat Aghanim, and then collect the Master Sword. Good RNG. Those left-right cannonballs, completely random. All right, get a nice little heart there. Now in this next room, there's a little bit of manipulation you could do to spawn 2 skeletons. If I do it correctly, only 2 skeletons will spawn, and you won't even see them. There we go.
That was pretty sweet.
All right, gonna collect some arrows on the pots down below to make sure I have enough arrows for the fights. They're just down right here. Boom, boom. And one more here. Boom. One of the biggest benefits and boons to knowing a lot about this game is knowing what's under every pot, which ones have the ammo resources you need. Which ones have the keys? Like, oh my goodness, chat, which pot has the key? Oh my god, it's this one. Spoilers.
I didn't actually know that it was guaranteed drops in these.
Yep. Now there is a mode we like to call the pottery lottery in randomizer that does shuffle those contents. We're going to use a damage boost here after I get another health so I don't die. There we go. Gonna get another health just in case. That avoids us having to kill all the enemies in that room. That gives us the boss key. And now we're going to go get our first item, the bow. There we go. And that gets equipped immediately. Did some enemy manipulation there to get that Igor to activate away from all of those little snake traps. And we're just continuing on, like riding a bike, Church.
Once you get back into the swing of things, it's all muscle memory, right?
Yep. I just need to remember to do the correct stuff and not do the incorrect stuff.
That's a very valid statement.
All right, we're going to try and get both of these Igors in one cycle. I was a little bit too early, so I'm just going to take that opportunity to get all these things. And bam, max arrows. Let's go beat Armos Knights. Oops. Okay, I was a little bit sloppy. I accidentally moved down too far and got hit, but it's okay. Are we on pace? It's gonna be close.
I believe.
All right, we're 2 seconds behind. It's okay. That was that mess up of the cycle, but we're all good. Now I'm gonna get the best item and Link to the Past.
The boots?
The boots.
Oh, sick. I was right. I just assumed the movement tech item.
Actually, gotta go over here and get bombs. I'm not sure if these are ones that are needed, but it is extra money. All right. Now we're heading over to Desert. I try to do a trick called spin speed here.
Speedy boy.
And route.
I've actually somehow never seen that.
The good old spin speed.
Yeah, I literally I don't watch 100 hours of ALTTP, but I've seen runs of this. I don't know how I've never seen that. It's just kind of one of those things that's like, I've definitely seen runs of this. How have I never noticed that?
All right, we're gonna go now for the unholy spin speed. Charge up a slash there. do that. More Neum. Save time. Let's go. So our mission here is grab the book and head to deserts. Oops, cut my dash a little bit early. Trying to remember when I get different things. If I'm low enough, we should just go under this cactus. Yeah, perfect. Dash up here, went a little bit too far. And let's get into deserts. We got a question for max hearts. Yes, we get all 20 hearts. And welcome to Desert Palace. Get that pot, that's a guaranteed arrow refill. Well, I don't need that chest. Caught myself.
Almost, you went in the door, but you did catch it.
That's the key I need. Now we're going all right side. There's another arrow pot over here I'm gonna get. Right here.
Honestly, I'm impressed at how little, like, randomizer, confusions you've had. Like, you've had, like, one?
Oh, that's just the first of many.
Yeah, you say that, but I believe.
I want as many arrows as possible because, one, I messed up Armos Knights, and two, it's the primary way of damaging Lamollas, which are the boss of deserts. We're gonna get 10 more here. Boom, boom, boom. So now we're at 29, so that's a pretty good number. Oh my god, it's the power glove. Is this even randomized? Something, something, something. That joke has never been done before. Alright, with any luck, I'll dash straight to the bottom of the screen. There we go. If I'm too late, I get stuck in one of those little sand pits. Alright, so while we're up here, I can't forget, we are getting this heart. This is required as part of 100%. And we are 15 seconds ahead of PB at that split.
Heck yeah.
Did what is known there as a key dash. If you're on a correct pixel of the grid, you will dash straight through a key door without bonking. And there are a number of methods you can use to make sure you're on this so-called grid. And as long as you bump up against any object that is placed, you will successfully make it through. So I bumped on that torch. That means I can go through. Gotta get this key. All right, we're in. All right, now time for the hardest boss in the game. I do not kid. This boss is hard. Let me equip the bow. And yeah, hopefully we can do a quick boss here. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was a good fight.
That is by far from best. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I don't do bow often. We're 35 seconds ahead of PB, Church. We're moving. We're moving.
It's only going up or down. I get the negative is going up. I don't know. Speedrunning. It's weird. Number go green.
You say we are
good.
gaining time. We are gaining time.
But wouldn't gaining be? I mean, okay. I don't know why I'm arguing this. I'm using the same vernacular. I use the same vernacular. I'm whatever.
All right, so now we need to go to Death Mountain. That is where we're going next. And we can't... when you're playing rando, it's optimal. You just save and quits to Sanctuary. You run around. But because that is not allowed to save time in the speedrun, we're doing a different thing. We're taking a warp, and we're going to be utilizing one of the few minor glitches that are allowed. This one's called Fake Flippers. We'll see if we can do it correctly. We're getting to a specific screen, then we're going to jump into Lake Hylia and take a Hylia warp to get where we need to go. That's this one right here. There we go. And we just get into this warp. Excellent. We're going to take a quick detour right and go into Bonk Rocks. Or, you guessed it, one more heart piece. Boom, there it is. Our next mission, we're going to rescue the old man. The old man's going to give us the mirror. You can see a reflection in it, as you do with a mirror.
Unless you're a vampire, in which case I guess you don't see your reflection, but...
All right, I'm going to go ahead and request now, because this happened to me before. When I leave Palace of Darkness as the first Dark World dungeon, please remind me to go to Hype Cave to collect the Hype Cave 300 rupees. I need it for minigame Heck. That will come up after that.
Hype Cave?
Hype Cave after Pod.
After Pod.
There's the mirror. Oh my goodness. All right, GDQ chat, please help me out here. I could be cheeky and try and hover to this. I'm not going to. We're just going to go around. We'll try and hover back. All right, let's see if we can go back. Okay, we made it 2 tiles. I'm tired. Didn't get a chance to warm up. It's okay. It's okay. Minor time loss. You just go back around, Church. Get hecked by a boulder.
It happens sometimes.
Setting up another spin speed there, if I did it correctly. Noom.
Zoom.
And into the portal.
Wait, what is this vanilla Sprite?
What is this vanilla Sprite? I know. Alright, into Hera we go. Wait, I don't need this, do I? No, I do. I do. Alright.
Unfortunately, I can't answer that for you.
All right, everybody's favorite room. So, Church, how's your morning been? We're sitting here. We're gonna wait for all these tiles to go, and yeah.
I'd ask you how your morning's been going, but I think I've been here for all of your morning, from the sounds of it.
I woke up, roll out of the bed, turned on stream, and I am here.
Yeah. So my morning's been a little less hectic than yours. I can say that much. Do appreciate it, though. Also, for somebody who rolled out of bed into this, you're doing really well.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be ecstatic if we can PB.
I believe.
Ow. Alright, there's the big key, and we mirror out. Alright, there's a strat to quick kill the beetles in this room. I'm rusty at it, so we'll see if I can do it. Good enough, good enough. Early morning speedrunnings, let's go.
There's a conversation about Vanilla Sprite, and I don't think Vanilla Sprite sounds like a good beverage.
Vanilla Coke is really good, but yeah, I'm not too big a fan of Vanilla Sprite.
I think that is the one I would pass on. I'll stick with my regular Sprite, thank you.
Did a nice little bomb jump. Okay, I almost hecked myself there, but we're okay. We're okay. All is well. Gonna get some backup health, and now it's time for everybody's favorite boss, Troll Dorm. Boss is notorious for ending runs and just being a jerk. Need to poke him 6 times. Oop, that was close, that was close. Getting hexed. Okay, last one. Get over here, Troll Dorm.
Not cooperating.
Alright, we're good.
There we go.
We're safe. We did not fall to Troll Dorm. Alright, so we are about 48 seconds ahead right now. And our next stop is the Master Sword. Be very careful not to just die. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just counted pits to know when to stop my dash. And we are safe. We are out.
I feel like I should have asked this earlier. Around what times are my notes here? I've got Zora, Zora and Hike Cave. When should I be paying attention for these? Like the hour mark?
Hike Cave is coming up very soon. Zora is a bit away.
Alright. See, that's better than the answer I was afraid of, which is I've already missed it.
There's our mushroom, that's for later. Yes, 3 enemies. Wow, I got a bomb drop there. I need to kill 1 more enemy for a rupee pole. Alright, here's the Master Sword. We bonk church. Oh no. Ah, Taskete. I'm in the castle. Come help me. Kia! That's what she says.
I legitimately, for a second, I wasn't sure if you were quoted an anime or something. Like,
It says there in text, Kia! It's great. I need 3 more rupees.
are these rupees you're gonna have to like search for, or do you have a spot in mind?
We'll see if they come naturally. I'm gonna kill this guard. I just need 1 rupee. Alright, so we're heading to Aga Tower. It's a giant linear dungeon. Not much to talk about, but one thing that at the very end is there's an entirely RNG amount of blue balls Aghanim will throw at you. So you can get your guess anywhere from 0 to 15. How many will we get?
That sounds like an awful amount. 15? Yep. Oh god.
15 is possible.
Alright. I will go on the believe side and say 0.
Oh my god, this guard. Okay, that was a lot of time loss. I got hecked by those dagger guards. It's okay, we get a refill at the end. Don't need to kill those. All right. These are such hazardous working conditions.
That's true.
The highest I've seen is 9, by the way, in the thousands of seeds I've played. I guess I should be equipping the bow here.
Osha would have a field day with this castle. Not my best performance. All right. We're moving. My PB, I think, has 2 blue balls. All right, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. So the way it works is the first shot is always a reflectable shot. Then you get 3 50-50 coin flips, and then a lightning. And then after the lightning, you get a guaranteed shot, and then 3 50-50s, etc., etc. So the most 50-50s you can lose is 15 before you're forced to hit the end, just because of that guaranteed one after a lightning strike. So that's why it can be anywhere from 0 to 15. And here we go. Welcome to Aghanim, everybody. 3 is the most common number. It's not average. It's like a 30% chance to be 3. So that one's guaranteed. And now we're going to have 3 shots, all 50-50s, church. All 50-50s. There's 1. Already, if you guessed more than 10, you're out because I got only 1 blue ball there.
And yeah, if you flub a hit, which is very rare to do, it can be more. But if you play optimally, you are going to get at most 15. There's 2. And remember, the average is 3, or the median is 3. There's 3. It is 3! Surprise! I wasn't counting the actual hits, so I wasn't sure if that was it or not.
So, if you take what I said verbally, I'm wrong, but I won in the poll, so I'll take that as a half win.
So 3 is fine. 3 is expected, 0 to 3. The important thing is to get is 2 or less, because 2 or less, you skip a lightning cycle. 3, you get the final lightning cycle there, so we had to wait. Which it happens. Alright, we're a minute and a half above PB. We are still on pace, everybody. As long as I remember to collect all the things. Alright, coming up, Palace of Darkness. Everybody's favorite dungeon. There's one cool skip called the Hammer Yump. That is double... It's not pixel perfect. It's like x-axis, double x-axis perfect. For lack of a better term. Now, all that money I collected, it's specifically for paying off what I call the Yakuza monkey, because in Japanese, he kind of uses a tone of voice that's similar to the Yakuza. We're going to pay him 10 rupees, and we're going to carry him along. Hopefully I don't get hit. If I get hit, this is very bad. All right, we made it, church. That was nerve-wracking.
Do you lose the monkey if you get hit?
You lose the monkey, and the monkey will charge you another 10 rupees.
Yeah, that sounds not great.
All right, welcome to Palace of Darkness. We're going to use this as an opportunity to farm a bunch of bombs, because there are bombs everywhere, and we also need to use a whole bunch of bombs. So I'm trying to remember my optimal route through this area. I think I know it. We get this. We never go right side. We just go through the middle. We have to take a couple visits to get to the big key. So first we go right. I think, yeah, over here. This sounds good. This sounds good. There should be a key in this chest. I'm verbally thinking my way through this since it's been a while since I've done a run of this. Yeah, there's the key. We mirror out. Every time we mirror, the pots get refreshed. So lo and behold, under this pot is yet another bomb. All right, so this will get us our big key. This is the scariest dungeon now. There's a lot that can go wrong. All right, there's that key. Now we're going to drop down and get yet another key. You guessed it, right here. Boom. Now we mirror once more. And hey, church, guess what's under this pot?
Is it a bomb?
It's another bomb. I'm going to get another one just in case. Yeah. Now it's time for the yump of hammering. Let's go. I'll try to do a key dash here by bumping along that little ledge there, keeping my X pixel there, and we are through the door. All right, let's begin the setup. That was 1 pixel too low. There we go. Put that over there. I'm 1 pixel too high. That should do it. And we're through. That skips the last portion of the dungeon. Now we just need to dip in here for one more key. There it is. All right. So you need to be on the same X coordinates. Or I guess... No, that'd be Y coordinate, yeah. It's a horizontal line, but it's technically a Y coordinate. In order to place the bomb and then get hit by the bomb. So it's a double Y position perfect spot. There we go. And yes, in Japanese, it is called the MC hammer. Isn't that amusing? All right, here we go. I only have 9 arrows, so I'm gonna get both arrow pots here. Yo, we got the quick kill in this room. Let's go, let's go. All right, now we have sword beams. This is why full health was important, so we could bash that, dash to the right, hit the switch, let's go. We're having fun, we're having fun. That's what speedrunning's all about. Going fast is cool.
It's more important that you have fun, though.
Keeping full health is important, so I don't have to menu to a bow there, so that saves 1 menu. All right, now the hardest room in the game, the turtle room. Can we get them all in one cycle? Boom, boom. Messed it up, so we're gonna have to wait. All good, all good. We didn't take damage, that's what's important. There is a non-zero chance I die to Helmosaur. This is an annoying boss. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully we'll be okay.
I believe.
Boom, boom, dash, boom.
You've been nailing the run so far, you'll nail this one.
So I gave myself spin speed there, and you may ask why I was like spinning my sword. That extends the hammer hitbox up. 1, 2, 3, take a hit. 4, we're good. So it extends the hitbox of the hammer up by a few pixels, because if you've played A Link to the Past, you know this hammer has a very short range, an annoyingly short range, in fact. And by doing a spin speed, it will allow us to extend it out, like, I think it's 2 pixels up, and it just makes it easier to hit things. And that's fine. Now we get to talk to the first of our Crystal Maidens. There's 6 Crystal Maidens plus Zelda. We rescue Zelda not by defeating Ganon, but by beating Turtle Rock. And she's going to give us a whole bunch of lore. Lore we're not interested in because we're going fast, Church.
We don't need lore where we're going.
Anyway, how's everybody enjoying the run? I hope everybody's enjoying Link to the Past. 100% is always a good time. And we are getting to the RNG portion of the run. So I know everybody loves RNG.
Absolutely. RNG is my favorite
Hype Cave, Hype Cave. I need to go to Hype Cave. We are almost 2 minutes on ahead of pace. Let's go. We're dashing. We're dashing. A lot of memorization and knowing when and where to dash. The optimal. Okay, we're good.
That was close.
We're gonna try and do a quick hammer dash here. That's just pressing the item and the dash on the same frame. And it allows you to carry it through. And here we go. We're heading into everybody's favorite room, the Hype Cave.
Excellent.
I should have talked to the NPC here. It's a secret to everybody. This is important for the dig game. Oop, that arrow was going to hit me. Not going to have any of that. We're gonna get the shovel here. Very important item. There it is. If you're curious what that item is called in Japanese, it is shaberu. That gives us the flute. Or in Japanese, as it is known, the ocarina. Convenient that it's right there. That is guaranteed. It is always in the same spots. It's not random. And now we're going to mirror up here. And get yet another piece of art. So nice. That gives us a full container. All right, the biggest RNG portion of the run is happening now. It's called the dig game. If I remember correctly, I'll need to check my math. You need to dig 15 times before you then have a 1 in like 16 chance of digging up a heart piece. And we just got to dig until we get a heart piece out of this game. So, Church, we have a lot to talk about. Church, what did you eat this morning?
Okay, so it's funny you asked that. I literally just finished eating it. I had hash browns, bacon, and sausages, and a toast. And so I guess technically it's just also bacon, but a female bacon or a back bacon. I think Americans just call it Canadian bacon. I am unsure, but it's a different meat entirely. So.
Okay, so that is one failure. This is going to determine probably whether I PB or not. This is the run ender right here.
So you just have to keep doing this over and over again until you get it? Ugh.
Yeah.
This sounds like a fun minigame. How many, if you said this already, I apologize. How many attempts did you do in your last PB?
I think it took me 3 to get it last time.
Okay.
There it is. Holy crap.
2. All right, 2 is good. 2 is good.
That's good. That's good. That is good RNG. That is good RNG. The opposite of marathon luck right there, Church.
I started looking at
to do this.
I started looking at the tiles. I was like, this is a lot of tiles. This is absurd.
Nope, I was going the right way. I was going the right way. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We need to come over here. I almost forgot to do this. So because we got that, we are now 3 minutes ahead of PB. There's one more big RNG moment in the run. Also say hi to Usain Bolt, this red guard who is super, super fast. Way fast than all the other guards. And I'm silly. I forgot where I was going. All right, so we're going through the Kakariko cleanup. We're going to go to the back of the tavern and collect this bottle. There it is. And then we're going to take this bottle and show it to the kid who is homesick. Hopefully they feel better soon. The kid wants us to fulfill his life dream of catching bugs. Because we have a bottle, you can put a bug in a bottle. So here's your bug net. Now we're going to go activate a flute. Everybody salute the flute. The swag duck is arriving. And it brings a wonderful gift.
Can you talk about the strength of that bird in order to be able to do that?
Yeah. And that gift is flights. We're gonna go get our magic powder. This is the big safety item, so once we have the powder, the odds of dying has been significantly reduced. Can use this to both bottle fairies, and I'm going to make liberal use of catching fairies for dangerous situations. All right, now back we go to over here. We're going to spend 100 rupees here to talk to our merchants, and hey, that is bottle number 2. All right, so our Kakariko cleanup is not done, as we have a heart piece in this region to get. I defaulted it to rando checking those. Those are all rupees. We don't need them. Gonna get some more money to protect against potential bad RNG. Now we're going into the Kakariko well. Get another bomb-locked piece of hearts. My brain is working overtime to make sure I understand where everything is that I need to get, Church.
Yeah. And not just do all your rando checks.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There is another row of hearts. Let's go.
You're doing pretty well,
Right.
considering you're like plus 3 minutes. So you're absolutely nailing the rusty non-rando run.
Just to comparing against a mirror mode run, you know?
Heck yeah! Turns out when you play the game the normal way, it's significantly easier.
It is easier, yes. I think it was one of ADEF's shows that I ran that on. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Challenger Approaching, I did this run in mirror mode where my screens and controls were reversed. And that is the time I'm comparing with because that is currently my best time. So I think there is an awesome YouTube channel we could talk about, Church, where you can go watch that run that I did previously.
There is. It is up on the Games Done Quick YouTube channel. I did not have the link prepared for that video, but I could find it right now.
All right, every time I enter the treasure chest game, there's a 1 in 8 chance that I get the piece of hearts. The first chest is guaranteed not a piece of hearts, and then the second one is important. So we're just going to be opening chests until we get it. So again, this is a 1 in 8 each visit. So we'll be counting them. That's 2. That's 3. Usually you get enough money to be self-sufficient here. That is 4. Though we're getting that very bad luck. This is the other run-ending thing right here. Five, and we've gotten 3 single rupees in a row. Six. Count them with me, chat.
This is counteracting the dig mini game, I guess.
Yeah.
Lucky number 8, right?
Eight.
Alright, I was wrong.
Yeah,
But
there's
9.
literally nothing I could do to manipulate this. It's just do it till you get it.
Surely number 9, right?
9.
Alright, I'm gonna show some of my tactics. There's no way it's number 10. I got nothing for you. I've tried both ways.
We're in double digits, everybody. $11. So we are now in significantly below average. Well, can we get to 20, chat? Can we get to 20? Every single one of these loses 12 seconds. $13. It's okay, we're funding the redevelopment of Village of Outcasts here. 14.
Jeez, this is brutal.
So far, we have lost 2 minutes on this.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
So we lost 80% of our lead, but the run is far from over, and RNG is done. RNG is done.
And
I know I could skip everything in here. Yeah.
There's still positive, time, so we're good.
All right. So I know there's at least one person who knows basic statistical calculations in chat. Assuming a 1 in 8 probability, what are the odds it takes you 15 tries to roll the 1 in 8? Oh, I randoed. That was the chest I was supposed to open. That was my rando brain autopilot. That's the one I needed.
Statistically,
what's the probability? 1 in 15. Yeah.
Well, so it's a 50-50 every time, right? So it's just like 50-50?
50-50 every... Well, it's a 1 in 8 every time.
No, I'm doing the dumb. You either get it or you don't.
So 13% chance is somebody, but yeah. So at least 15 is 13% of the time, which is, not that unexpected. It will happen. Thank you, chat. You're great. I knew at least one person could do it.
Right, exactly. That's what I was saying. The first 14 times it was just 0%, and the 15th time it's 100%.
Can't argue with that math. That was a planned pause there in order to skip the cycle there. And here's what we're going to do. Because this is a nice opportune moment, we're going to catch a fairy. That is safety fairy number 1. If we play the game well, that fairy will never have to rescue us. But you know what's better than not having a fairy? Having a fairy.
Having a fairy. I imagine fairies do not count towards 100%.
Nope. That's just replaceable bottle contents. Having the bottles is required, yes, but not having to worry about the fairies.
Gotcha.
Come blinds. I made a hammer here. I'm going to dash without moving from this doorway. That guarantees you I get dashed through this door just like that. Easy. Oh my god, it's the Titan's meds. Where did those come from? Okay, caught myself from getting electrocuted by the jellies. Excellent, excellent. Will we come out of blind ahead? Let's find out. Now, I'm going to steal this from chat, but, it is a very good idea, Church, to bottle a fairy. I liked it. That's a good pun.
Pretty good.
I enjoyed it. You get the Phant seal of approval. Anyway, this is blinds. You do the same thing every time, he dies the same way every time. Now it's basically a perfect fight. All right. Are we ahead? right, we got a long cutscene to watch.
I believe in the PB. The dream is not dead.
All right, we'll get an idea of how much time we overall we lost, because I forgot to splits on these other ones. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying The Link to the Past. This is one of my favorite games to play. I play the random all the time, do like Super Metroid Z3 random all the time, and always excited to show it off for all you. I am by no means world record level at this game, but I do try my best.
I mean, that's the important part of speedrunning, right? Is just having fun and trying your best.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go in here for money for Zora. See, normally this would be the red boomerang, but because I got the blue boomerang earlier, that is no longer the red boomerang. That is 300 rupees. I forgot about that. This little tidbit of information. So, yeah. Anyway, now we're gonna get what is lovingly known as the bacon sword, because it looks like a strip of bacon. AKA, it's just kind of this orangish reddish color. So we're on another side quest to collect a whole bunch of stuff. I need to do this in the correct order to end up where I need to go. I'm gonna mirror here, I believe. Go in. Turn in this. Leave. Come back. Give them $10. They're gonna prep my sword. Oh, I messed it up. That's okay. We can solve it with a conveniently picked up bomb. We're going on the Lunchbox World Tour right now. We'll get us bottle number 3.
I don't remember this room at all.
He cursed me with the power of 1/2. But all my magic costs half as much. Isn't that nice?
It's convenient, really.
Okay, I need to leave the screen. Come back. Pick up a bomb, go through the portal. There we go. I can't believe it's not bacon. Now we're gonna get the purple lunchbox. There it is. Do I get Bombo's tablet here? No, I get Bombo's tablet later. I think. Or do I get it now? No, I get it later. I get it later. Unlock it, please. The master of unlocking right there. All right, we have completed our little side quest adventure, and now we're going to go beat at Skull Woods. Peppered Sword, that fairy, is going to make this dungeon a cakewalk. This will also give us the Fire Rod. And coming up very soon, we're going to go finally collect our red boomerang. Wow. That's RNG, whether or not you get a skull there. That was bad RNG, so we got that bonk. Nothing you could do about it, it just happens. Good Hell Room, all right. That was as good as I could have hoped. Good RNG on the Gibdos, didn't have to waste any time. That room was a lot harder than it just looked right there, to get around and not get hit by all the enemies running around. We just go in there for the big key, because again, this is 100% not open every chest percent. So again, that to reiterate, if you don't know what that is collecting full inventory. I'm just going to fall down here. Church.
Was that intended, or is this rando brain again?
I'm not feeling good about doing the bomb jump.
That's fair. Okay. Backup strat. Understood.
We'll spend a little bit of time just coming in here and grabbing it. It's only slightly slower.
Sometimes you just gotta go with the safety shots. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, so there's the fire rod.
You were saying the category requirements again, which was all inventory spots and all heart pieces?
Mm-hmm. Full inventory. It's essentially 100% is full inventory.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what I do next, honestly.
Yeah, I can't imagine that is the biggest challenge going from rando is just like what am I supposed to do normally?
Ooh. We're good?
All skill.
Mathio was being a bit of a jerk there, but it is done. Okay, I think I need to get the Quake medallion now. Yes. Yes. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I think we gained a little bit of time back. We'll see. I forget how long this crystal cutscene is.
Yeah, because rando doesn't have cutscenes, right?
Rando doesn't, yeah. I think we gained some time here. All right, we're back up to over 3 minutes ahead. Let's go.
Heck
right,
yeah.
So I'm thinking through it of what I need to do. We're going to mirror. We are going to flute. Yes. Okay, then we go here. Again. Okay. We're on a journey to get the flippers, as well as the Quake medallion. This is kind of a trip you just have to make eventually. You wait till you have Titan's mitts to do it, because it's slightly faster when you do that. This is where we're going to take our little detour to get the red boomerang. So I'll show you what is skipped. Oh. I potentially soft-locked myself there. I was in the wrong spot. I caught it early. We're good. We're okay. There's the Quake medallion. Oh my goodness. Our final purchase of the video game. Well, I guess not really. We still need to get the big bomb, which costs 100 rupees. I'm a little bit short on rupees. Worst case, I will go collect. It is 100 rupees. Chat, the big bomb's 100 rupees, right? Gonna call for co-op action here. I think it's 100 rupees. I'm 99% sure it's 100 rupees.
Hello. $100 according to the internet.
All right.
So if I'm wrong, I got it from the internet. Blame the internet.
All right. Yeah, so I need to collect 2 more rupees, and this is the little detour we have to. We have to go in here. So this whole sequence is skipped by just not getting the boomerang earlier. Throw in the blue boomerang. There we go. All right. Now let's go beat Ice Palace.
So if you had not picked up the boomerang, would you have been able to get the red boomerang straight up instead of going there, I guess?
Yep. Yeah, so you skip getting the blue boomerang, it just shows up in that one hut I went into.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really neat that they just kind of give you the upgraded version.
All right. Now I'm used to playing rando, where we use a different strategy in Ice Palace to bypass it all with the cane. I haven't done the Ice Palace bomb jump in a while. It is a very tricky jump, very precise jump. We'll see if I can do it. And again, just to reiterate the requirements, you'll need the max level of anything. You're not required to collect any intermediate steps. That is not needed. I knew I was going to get zapped. I could just feel it. All right, setting up the setup by having that in the correct position. Go ahead and get these bombs in case I mess up. I got 5 tries at this.
I believe in the first try every time.
All right. I'm always nervous about this setup. I think this is okay. That's a first try, everybody.
First try every time.
I said, like riding a bike, Church. Like riding a bike.
Just like riding a bike. That's really impressive that you got that.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to clip through these stairs. And that allows us to skip this entire dungeon. You may be thinking, but Phant, there's blue mail there. Isn't that required? The answer is no, it's not, because we're going to get the red mail, which is the upgrade of the blue mail. So we just don't need to worry about the blue mail. And the only thing that's really scary to fight against is Cold Stare, which is this boss right here. And it is scary. Cold Stare deals like 6 hearts of damage, but we got a fairy, and we got half magic. We should be okay. We do have a fairy, right?
We do have a fairy. Unless it somehow didn't trigger.
Alright, we're good. GG! We'll catch another one later. I tried to go aggressively fast there, because I knew I had the fairy in my inventory.
I mean, yeah, like, if you have the buffer, you just go for it, right?
Yep. Yeah, Cold Stare hurts. It's probably one of the most difficult things about Rando. Did you hear everything okay? All right, go get the Triforce. What she's saying, basically. All right, we're 4 minutes ahead, Church. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right, we're now going on another shopping trip. This is a little mini one. Need to collect a few miscellaneous items. All right. This is the Ice Rod. This area is known as Ice Rod Cave because it is a cave and it contains the Ice Rod. I don't think any other explanation is needed.
Nope, makes sense.
All right, now we're going to head up Death Mountain to get Ether, which is needed for Meyer, our next dungeon. This never gets old.
This is a great strat.
We're coming all the way up here for a silly medallion. We couldn't do this earlier because it requires the Master Sword in order to activate the power in the tablet. And last time we were up here, we were only with the Fighter Sword. Alright, we're going to do a manip here. You may not even notice it's a thing. We're going to grab the Dark World Portal Rock from below, like so. And that sets up a value in memory for us to hopefully abuse later. I forgot to go do the Meyer Shed. Let's do that when we exit. We'll do that when we exit.
I will remind you.
Yeah, remind me to do Meyer Shed on the way to Checkerboard Cave. There is an important item in there. Whew, all right. Wow. That hurt. Trying to remember my way through Mire here. I think I remember my way. Do good RNG here. Gonna have to stall by going up before down. That'll guarantee I don't get hit by that, but I messed it up. I got hit. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine.
And sometimes, you know.
Don't need to worry about that room. Get my magic refill. Gonna use another glitch we haven't really seen where I can shoot a fire rod through blocks. While a block is moving, it has no hitbox. So you can just fire through it. This is a Japanese 1.0 exclusive glitch, and I just got hecked. All right. I may just forego spooky action glitch in order to get some safety fairies here. Just because I don't want to die to Vitreous. Look at that, it's the big key. I think we'll bottle one at the end and we'll be okay. Yeah, we go down here. Yes. We go this way, and then we go this way. That thing is being annoying. That gives us the Cane of Samaria. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna forego spooky action. I was too low health. I didn't want to risk it. So it's just gonna cost us about 10 seconds. It's all good.
I mean, 10 seconds is a lot better than, you know, an unintentional death.
Yeah, dying unintentionally would cost several minutes, so don't want to do that. Normally it's used to quickly skip these two rooms. Come on, there we go. It's called Spooky Action Glitch because it's a play on Einstein's famous thing, spooky action at a distance, quantum entanglement shenanigans, where you're essentially hitting something elsewhere that activates something that you wouldn't expect.
Like I understood more before you explained it. Quantum entanglement. Okay.
It has to do with quantum entanglement. Yeah.
I think you explained it fine.
Spooky action at a distance. They'll probably find a Wikipedia article and give you a lot of information.
Like, you explained it fine, I just feel like that was way over my head.
Alright, we're free from Mire.
And you need to go to the shed.
Yeah, I gotta go to the shed. Ah, look at that glorious refill. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Going to the shed. Right to the shed. Is it left or right? Heck, I forget. I forget, Church. Is it the left chest or is it the right chest?
Left.
I think it's the left one. Yeah.
I definitely knew that and didn't guess. Yep.
Checkerboard cave. All right, we are 6 minutes and 50 seconds ahead of PB pace.
Heck yeah.
We're doing good. We just need to bring it home. We need to bring it home. We're gonna get the Bombos Medallion. Casually, Bombos is probably the spell you use the most in this video game. It's an all-screen AoE that kills everything with fire. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, it's very slow, so we kill things in a faster way. It's still a very cool spell, but we're getting it as part of the requirements to complete the category. We are never, ever going to use this. There we go. Here it comes. We're now going to be completing the wonderful, wonderful dream of Rando. There's this dungeon, Swamp Palace, and there's two what we call Sphere Zero checks, checks that are open at the start of the game. And the dream is you just put those off and hope they're nothing until you do Swamp Palace. You can do them very efficiently, like you do here in a 100% speedrun. Oh, that's not the one. Well, we needed bombs anyway, so that's actually good. That's actually good. That's fine. Yeah. This is what we needed.
So Chad is asking what happens if, for some reason, you get the blue mail after the red mail?
You know, I actually don't know. I'm guessing it's replaced with something else, like a blue rupee. That's my guess.
But that would make sense. Because, like, the other chests you've talked about so far could have, like, the boomerang or not the boomerang, or the lamp or not the lamp. So I assume, like, every chest has... Well, I assume those chests have, like, a A-B state where it's, like, if X criteria is met, do this, else do this.
Yeah. But yeah, Swamp Palace here. Very, very fun dungeon. Call it Death by 1,000 Cuts. I went the rando way. Need to go the other way. This is the biggest troll. Nintendo are such trolls. They make it so you have to go a convoluted way to get the boss key here, with no information hinting about it. It definitely got me when I first played this game. Very much annoyed me. Got a question. What if a Link was an anime girl just like me? Well, you can if you play rando. There's a big sprite selection that you can choose to play this game in the randomized form, and there are many randomized girls there, like Sailor Moon. There's also Nia from Xenoblade 2. She's playable. A whole bunch of work has been put into making a whole bunch of different sprites playable. I have a question in chat. Is Diver Down a thing in vanilla, or is it not allowed in the category? Diver Down is considered a major glitch as in terms of the category, so it is not allowed to be performed. Very unfortunate. I know Diver Down is a very, very cool clip. Saves a lot of time in Swamp Palace. Skipping a lot of backtracking. Very, very good. Now we're just backtracking to get the hook shots, which is our last major item, I will say, in the game. Menu too early. There it is. Boing, boing. Oh yeah, I need to go get this key. I had a mini heart attack there, Church. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Are you fine? Because I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You'll see me wiggle whenever I push statues. That's faster than just pushing it straight up.
Interesting. I'm not even gonna try and dissect that. There's just weird video game movement.
Yep. Parapots is not applicable in not rando because you don't get the hook shots until much later in this category. The reason Herapod is a thing in rando is because you can get the hookshot way earlier as a result of rando, where everything's shuffled around. It does have use in potentially if you want to do it in some major glitches categories, but generally you wouldn't even Herapod in that situation. And there's a lot of semantics for why the hammer jump is okay and why other stuff is not. It's mainly just kind of a legacy thing. There's a very difficult quick kill you can do here by charging a spin speed and then just constantly pulling them and they get poked into your sword and they die. It is a very difficult strategy to pull off. I've only done it a handful of times. I generally just take the slower route. We will try to get the quick kill here. Like that. Boom. 2 fire rod shots and a tempered sword spin takes out the boss. And now for the longest cutscene in the game. For some reason, the Swamp Palace Crystal Maiden loves to talk your ear off. So quite a bit.
There's a lot of important things to say, I guess. You know, it's nearing the end of the quest. Gotta make sure the hero's
we have
ready.
1 dungeon left and some cleanup to do. Boom, boom, spin. Yeah. As always, during these cutscenes, thank you all so much for watching. GDQ chat, you're great. I love y'all.
And if you're liking what you're seeing of the gameplay, Phant actually has her own show on, I should know the day. Oh my god. It's Tuesday. Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. On Tuesdays.
Yes! Yeah. I showed up for this show yesterday, okay? I'm not. I've been doing really bad with the show dates lately, so...
And yeah, my show's called Game Masters, where we focus on a wide variety of things, but it's generally speedrunning adjacent or games at a high level. So kind of like just odds and ends that you wouldn't consider a normal speedrun. We're going to have on next show, Little Aggie is going to be doing an Elden Ring showcase. So that should be fun. That's a week from Tuesday. Link is definitely not maidenless, yes. All right, next up, Pyramid Fairy. We're gonna get the good old butter sword. This is where I get worried if I'm forgetting anything or not. Just mentally going through. We need 5 more pieces of hearts. We're going to get 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. I think we're good. I think we're set. Oh, good job, chat. It was 100 rupees. Whew. I was nervous. Lucky us, we get to take the shortcut.
And that's the
Get out
last
of the way.
viable thing of the run?
That is the last thing we're buying in the run.
Heck yeah.
In Rando, this is 2 chests. In the vanilla game, you actually have to choose what you throw in there. It defaults to the bow. That gives us the good old silvery arrows. Boom. All right, now we need to do it again, and I need to be careful because there's a bit of lag in opening up the menu. Now we're going to select the sword and get the butter sword. Why is it called the butter sword? I'll let you decide. No! No! I pressed A too quick. Alright, I gotta reset it. Look, we got the silver arrows again. Yeah!
That just adds like a +1 to it, right? The silver arrows +1.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. There's our butter sword. We're just doing cleanup on the way to Turtle Rock here.
Is this the last cleanup section?
Yep.
Home stretch.
We're gonna get the cape here. And if I've done my math correctly, we should be good on all the health. Cape, very useful item with half magic. It makes Ganon a breeze. We're also gonna have red mail, so we shouldn't have any worry of dying here. We still also have our safety fairy, I believe.
Yes.
All right, King's Tomb is done. We're popping in here for another heart. Also bomb refills. All right, that's 18 of 20. So we need 4 more heart pieces. We get them from Mimic Cave, Floating Islands, Lumberjack Cave, and Bumper Cave. That's 4. I should have mentioned 4 things. So we're going to get 3 of those now, and then 1 of them after Turtle Rock. I took the slow way around because I'm silly. Phant is very good at the video game.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes from time to time, right? It's really hard to be perfect at everything you do for 2 hours, so...
A question of, did I get the bottle under the bridge? Yes. Yes, I have. A little boost there by uncaping at the right spot. Fun stuff. Alright, now we're getting Lumberjack Cave. Then we head up the mountain to Turtle Rock. Got 2 more pieces, and both of them are on Death Mountain, so... We are good. Everything else we need is on the Mountain Church. We have successfully remembered where all the items are.
Heck yeah.
Actually, wait, hang on. First, I forgot. We need to get Cane and burn it. Stand by. There's 1 more item I need to go get.
I can't imagine the mental gymnastics you've been going through for the past 2 hours. You're trying to, like, not route everything on the fly, but remember which route to do, I guess.
Yeah. I think I get this now in my route. And there's no real optimal way to do Mimic Cave. Okay, we're going fast.
If only you could have that speed the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. A little bit low on health, but yeah.
You do have the backup fairy, though.
You have the backup fairy. Gonna come in clutch in the chain shop room if I mess it up. But we'll get a fairy here. See? Boom. No! Okay. I thought I was just gonna fly off the mountain there. Yeah. And welcome to Turtle Rock. What is that glitch called? So I think you're referring to spin speed. That's called spin speed, or if you use a hook shot, hook speed. They both give you the same effect. Normally when you use the boots, it launches Link forward at a high velocity. But you don't have control. And by doing that glitch, you maintain that speed, but you also have control, among several other effects. We're gonna try and use hookshot iframes. While you're hookshotting, you are invincible. You don't have a hitbox. And I opened up the wrong chest. Heck. We're all good. Now, the last time it was left, this one it was right. My mistake. Lots of waiting around. You know what? You're not worth my time. You get to live today in this run. Okay, we got the fairy drop. That's actually incredible. I'm gonna try and go for a cool strat. I messed it up because the chain shot moved. This chain shot on the left right there. Being a jerk. It's fine. Everything is fine. We got the magic powder. There's anti-fairies everywhere. In fact, we're gonna prep to go dust some anti-fairies, turn them into real fairies so we can eat them and gain our HP back. The good old rando brain.
Is that how fairies work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
Seems a little
We're
dark,
gonna take some
but
captives here.
That's three safety fairies.
What kind of pace are we on? We are on PB pace, church.
We were 6 minutes ahead last split, I believe, so...
Yeah, we'll get another split once I get the Mimic Cave Hearts.
We're on a heckin' good pace.
So the good thing about 100%, if you're interested in speedrunning Link to the Past, 100% is a very safe category in terms of, at least after the first about 20 or so minutes, you get a lot of safeties. You have max equipment for Ganon, so you're not having to do anything too difficult towards the end. Not saying it's free. Like, going fast in Link to the Past, optimizing every single room is hard, but in terms of dying, it is hard to die. All right, here's Mimic Cave. Get an idea of how far ahead we are after this. We are 6 minutes and 7 seconds ahead of PB. They just need to bring it home. Now, this is why we don't need the red shield, Church, because we can get the mirror shield right there, bypassing the need for the red shield. We have our max level shield, our max level bow, and our max level sword. So now we just need to get the max level mail. That's going to be coming at the end of Ganon's Tower. Yeah, we got the strat. That's the optimal way to do that room. World record, I want to say, is somewhere in the 140s. We are not on world record pace. No, the world record is already completed. All right, now I need to remember which chest here contains the key. I think it's the last one. Oopsies. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, there it is. So I'm doing strats and the routes that the world record generally follows, but there is a heck of a lot of optimization and RNG. We've lost like probably 5 minutes just about RNG.
At least I feel like we lost 5-ish minutes to the second minigame at least.
A world record strat is indeed to get good RNG, yes. Let's try next. We're gonna get to 19 hearts here. One more cutscene. Yeah, world record 100%, 141.07 by Zelda. Zelda's pretty good at the game. Highly recommend watching the world record run of 100%. Now, even with the good minigame RNG, I would not have have got world record. Just a heads up. Yeah. I am not a world record caliber player, at least not yet. We are 6:20 ahead going into the final stretch.
Heck yeah. I believe in the sub 2.
Sub 2 is gonna be. I'm not certain about the sub 2. We could with a clean GT run. We could. It's gonna be tight. All right, here we go. 20 hearts. There we go. You can see in the top right, we have collected all the hearts.
And the only thing we need left is red mail.
Red mail, and we're going to get it right in here. Chat, type 1 if you're enjoying the run. Type 1 if you're having a good time watching GDQ this morning. Love having you. Thanks, Church, for having me on last second.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for filling in last second.
Question is, do I remember the key routes? I'm going to get this one just to be safe. I think I just go straight down. Don't even think I go in that room. I'm trying to remember vanilla key placement, Church. I think there's one under this pot. Yeah. Yep.
Doing great so far.
Remember not to go the slow way.
That's always a good thing.
Gonna bonk over that so we don't warp. All right. Quick shortcut up here. Can bonk across. Skip this whole room. Boom. Easy. Gonna powder a fairy. Cause why not, Church? If you're ever low on arrows, open up this chest. It's arrows. I did that to demonstrate. If you're still low on arrows, open up left chest. There's more arrows. Never run out of arrows. All right, now we're gonna go get the red mail. It's in this chest right here, Church. Can we open it up? There we go. There's our full inventory complete. Now all we need to do is climb the tower, kill Agatu, and we are set.
The home stretch.
Oops. A little bit of unclean movement, but fine. Oh, we got the dash. Messed up the timing there, so we're just gonna slow walk it up. All right. Let's have some fun with the fire rod, shall we? Not in this room, in later rooms.
This is some clean movement.
You shouldn't have said anything, Church.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, we'll fire rod him. Get out of here.
Commentator curse, my bad.
All right, we're good. We're good. To the silver arrows. No, it went right instead of left. I called left. It went right. Oh my goodness. The time. Oh, Church, die. There we go. All right, we're fine.
We're good, we're good.
We're good. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of magic. All right, now the one-time Canis Amari is useful for taking out enemies. You just walk down, place a block, pop it. You are done. Easy.
That wasn't clean move. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't want to curse again.
Nah, these two rooms are great. These two rooms are great. Oops. All right. We need to wait a cycle. It's all good. It's all good. My bad. Oh, all the frames. All the frames are gone. All right. That was just general sloppy movement. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We can beat this. We can beat this.
Oh yeah. These things happen from time to time.
I'm sorry, chat. I actually don't need this key. I was good on keys. Come on, Bomb. Just go down the conveyor like you're supposed to. You know what? Here, just put it there.
I have no
A
idea.
little
why
bit of
that didn't
sloppy
work.
movement towards the end. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. All right, for the fans. For the fans. For the fans. Ah, dang it. Okay, we'll actually kill
close.
him. I was going to give at least one shot. Also for the fans. No, that chest was not needed as part of anything. That literally wasted time. Alright, it's Aga 2. RNG on where he goes. These are tough patterns, but... Didn't even throw me a ball. Heck you, Aga. Oof. Oof. Alright, this is a good pattern. Good pattern right here. One more. All right, into Ganon we go. All right, we're 5 minutes and 40 seconds ahead of PB. Most of that lost due to the spaghetti at the end and trying to hover and failing. Here's Ganon. Six slashes to phase. One more to be saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to phase. Now we get teleports. Keep count of the teleports. How many times is Ganon going to teleport on me?
I've already lost.
Alright. 2 hits. One more hit. Not too bad, not too bad. And that's a GG!
Whoa.
And new PB. This is a PB. This is a PB.
Heck yeah! Gotta love those early morning roll out of bed into a run PBs.
That is a PB by 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
That's a pretty significant PB.
Hooray! We did the thing. We did the thing, church.
we did the thing.
We did the thing.
Yeah, that was amazing. You had some really clean movement, and then I talked, and then there was some not clean movement.
Moral of the story: if you want a PB, don't have church in the call. That's all we got to do.
Oh. I mean,
thank y'all
one
so much for the
takeaway from
GGs,
this.
everybody.
Yeah, that was absolutely stellar. You had some amazing gameplay throughout.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot that can be improved on. So there's still 21 minutes to save to get to world record. 5 minutes of that's being RNG, and another 15 minutes just in movement optimizations and better execution. So this game is very highly optimized, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do, and a lot of stuff that seems invisible. Like you're saving frames that, you watch two run side by side. That's the only way you notice that frames are being saved. And it's just so awesome of a run. Every single room is interesting and has fun strats. Just all around fantastic video game. And thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the run.
Yeah, thank you so much, Phant, for the quick response to filling in. Very much appreciate it. Where can people find more of your stuff?
Yeah. So I stream 6 days a week on my channel, twitch.tv/Phant_TV. Doing a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizer right now because me and Nukes are going to be in Flame Fatales, and we're running OT randomizer co-op. I also do a lot of just regular randomizer in general, like SMZ3. I'm not nearly as good at Super Metroid as I am at Link to the Past, so I still have a lot to learn there. And I'm just recently picked up Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning, so I'm just beating the game again casually, and then gonna go in and start grinding 80% there. So lots of fun stuff coming up. I hope to see some of you there.
Again, thank you so much for filling in quick. We are going to take a few-minute break, and then we are going to be back with a run of Neon White, or a few PB attempts of Neon White at least. Before we go to the break, just a few quick reminders. We do have One and Done-a-thon coming up soon. That's going to be August 13th and 14th. That's a marathon where you show off your favorite run, and then that's your only appearance in the One and Done-a-thon series. The schedule is out now. You can use !OADAT in Twitch chat to learn more. And also, we do have a highlights channel now, which features standout moments from our Hotfix shows. You can use !highlights in Twitch chat to learn more. With that said, we'll see you in just a few minutes here back with some Neon White attempts. And again, thank you so much, Phant.
Anytime. Bye-bye, everybody.